working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P, and a lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Man, I'm just working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P, and a lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
How about now? Can y'all hear? How about now? Is the music? Can y'all hear? I just had to reset. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. All right, thumbs. Okay, good to go. Thank you, S. Disha. Thank you. Appreciate you. Good to see y'all. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Come on in. Have a seat. Newcomers, have a seat. Don't touch nothing. Act like you've been somewhere before. What's good, folks? Happy Friday. Hope all is well. Are you delivered, anointed, and blessed? Fortunate and highly favored? Good to see you. Safe and sound. Fully fascinated. I appreciate you. Let this beat ride out really quick because I enjoy it. Welcome. Come on in. First time to sit down. Have a seat. Everybody else in the Peanut Gallery, appreciate y'all. Long time no see. Let's get to it, man. Special occasion today. All right, let me take that down. All right, welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. This is Something Like a Podcast. Let's go live with Lamont King. All fun and games. I'm Lamont King. We are now live. So guess what? Here's what we're doing now. You know it. Let's go. That's it. Oh, let me turn that Bluetooth off. You don't need that. Welcome, newbies. Welcome, first timers. Welcome to the program. Hope y'all good wherever you at. To my Peanut Gallery, day oneers, also known as the nigga section. Welcome. Good to see you. We do this Friday, 6 to 7, live. East Coast time. Shout out to everybody on the West Coast. I see you. Our West Coast contributor, Haynes, holding it down. Double shifting today. Double shifting. He was a contributor. Ongoing. Contributing to Sirius XM Urban View. Good to see you. All right, everybody else. Broadcasting live from the, what did we name it? We named it the Drunken Fruit Live Lounge. I think that's what it was. The Drunken Fruit Live Lounge. Of course, our number one longest running sponsor, drunkenfruit.com. Make sure you visit them. Black owned and operated. Spell it right at drunkenfruit or drunkenfruit.com. Yeah. Let's get to it. Oh, so John Watson, ladies and gentlemen, our New York bureau chief, he's on assignment, and that assignment is his birthday. Today is his birthday. So at some point, he's out Chaka Khaning right now. And there may be a time where he comes up for air and checks in with the show and let us know the status and what's really good. But he's currently Chaka Khaning on his birthday. Who saw the verses? I'm going to start off, keep it simple, you know what I mean? Start off with that. I saw part of it. Didn't see it all. I didn't even know it was coming, which is really unfortunate. But calling 765 Let's Go 1 765-538-7461. And let's talk about it, man. Tell me what you thought of it, because the part I saw was hilarious. I'm sitting there doing something else, and John is like, "Yo, you got to turn this on. You got to watch it." I was like, "What am I missing?" I'm trying to figure out. I'm a big fan of Chaka Khan, but I was trying to remember 2+ of Stephanie Mills songs. Putting a Rush on Me, and When I Think of Home, that's all I could come up with. So I was like, what am I missing? He said, nah, you got to turn to it. Then I turned to it, and I was like, oh shit, they out here. You know what I'm saying? 68 and 63, living. It was litty. It was litigious. It was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? 765, let's go and call in or join the show. Here's the link. Check the link in the chat, any one of the chats, Facebook or YouTube. And let's talk about it. I'll put you on. Let's do it. But yeah, man, good, good times, man, all that. All right, breaking news. Oh, don't do that. Doesn't sound like it was that. I did not watch it, but seeing the clips, I'm glad I missed it. Oh, don't do that. Be nice. Breaking news. Did y'all hear this one? We had, for a little over an hour, man, we had something happen today, major. Never in the history of America have we ever had this occasion where we had our first sitting female president. Female, by female, I mean assigned female at birth, because I don't know how that, how that pans out for many of you watching. But the first female president, gender assigned at birth, first woman president, if you will, of many backgrounds, depending on the day of the week. We had today we had our first woman president of African American and Asian, Indian, Jamaican descent. And that was never. We've never had that. And so that's a big deal. Let's go to the clip, man. Let's see how it boiled down, see how it shook out. Because I was wondering this morning when I heard about it, I was like, oh, this is not gonna be good. This is that part in the movie. I was like, this is that part in the movie, because we're in a strange time anyway. And I really thought it was about to go down. I was like, all the books that I've ever read, all the movies that I like, this is that part. They talking about Joe Biden at 89. Can't tell me he's not 89. They said Joe Biden is going in for a routine colonoscopy. First of all, if you've ever had a colonoscopy, there's nothing routine about it. If they got to put you under in this day and age, it's nothing routine. It might be routine to the people doing it, but to your ass, pun intended, literally, nothing routine about it. So he was going through his annual physical situation, which they said the last time, and I was reading, you got to read, because they'll trick you. They was like, this is his annual checkup, but the last time he had one was 2019 when he was running. I was like, well, then it ain't annual. So anyway, he had to go under. So when I read that this morning, I was like, this is that part in the movie. This is where it goes down, where they're like, we did everything we can. You know what I mean? Like on that bad TV show, like an ER, Grey's Anatomy, when they Commander-in-Chief, he's non-responsive. I was like, this is the season finale, the cliffhanger with right before commercial, that last commercial break. The Secret Service comes running towards the camera with tears in his eyes, and he's like, Madam President. And I was like, this is it. This is gonna be that. Because that's what everybody been waiting for anyway. But I thought this was today. So apparently for about 85 minutes, he went under. I haven't seen the news since I saw the news earlier, so I don't know what happened after that. So is she still the president? I don't know. All right, let's take a look at the story. Incredible. It's really remarkable if you think about it. Just, it's just fascinating. And I am fully fascinated. All right, let's go. Let's hear the story.
Noting the bit of history that's being made today. Of course, this is the first time we've had a woman vice president. And as a consequence of that, when the president takes this routine step for presidents when they undergo anesthesia, she's going to be the first woman in American history to exercise or have the potential to exercise presidential power. Don't know how much of that she's going to do. She's going to be working out of her West Wing office, but that is something worth stopping and taking notice of. This is something that is routine under the 25th Amendment. That is the same 25th Amendment that got talked about from time to time under President Trump about whether his cabinet might move to somehow take power from him. Of course, that didn't happen. But presidents have, under the 25th Amendment, routinely, Ronald Reagan in 1985, for example, when he had intestinal surgery, signed over power for a few hours to his then Vice President, George H.W. Bush. George W. Bush, his son, as president, did it twice, transferring power to Dick Cheney when he had two different colonoscopies. The one person who has not regarded it as routine, who resisted it very strongly, was President Trump, as we learned in Stephanie Grisham's book. When he went to Walter Reed in 2019, he felt so strongly that he did not want to surrender power, even temporarily, to Mike Pence, that he underwent a colonoscopy without anesthesia. That's a pretty severe step, Kate. And so President Biden clearly doesn't feel that way. He's having his physical today. Colonoscopy is part of that. So he's going to sign over these powers. Every expectation is this will be quite routine, and the powers will revert to him a couple of hours later, but worth taking stock of the history that Kamala Harris is making today.
All right, so there's that. All right, but look though,
Today's real world.
how about this? I know you didn't know those two little factoids. I know you didn't, because I didn't know. If I don't know it, you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Trump, so they said it was Bush did it, and Trump did. Bush Jr. did it. He mentioned Barack though. I don't know. Maybe he was too young to. Oh, he wasn't at that age. There's a certain age they tell you need to do it. But he said Trump refused it. You know why? What a dick. Trump's smart though. He know what they put him under. It was a possibility. There was a possibility. You limping over. I mean, you're walking over, but you're limping back. It was a possibility that he go under, and that's it. It was going to be the long one for That's smart though. But he took the colonoscopy without the anesthesia. He took it. Now you first of all you got to understand what a colonoscopy is, and where it is, and what's happening. There's a reason they put you under. For him to be that strong. To be like, I would rather you just do what you got to do. Send that submarine up there, that periscope. I'll be awake when you do it. Just upright, side to side. Don't wiggle around. Don't playing around in there. Just, get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. No anesthesia? What a prick. Jeez. Juice says, I don't believe it. No, I believe it. I believe if somebody has the conviction that he has to being an asshole, so appropriate, I believe that he did that. But anyway, so today, back to what we were saying. So, okay, granted, Haynes, thanks for the correction. She was not president for that time, but she had presidential powers. Now, if you have presidential powers, I'm just going to go ahead and call you president because it's kind of the same thing. So I think that was nothing short of amazing that for 80 minutes, America had its first woman, female, Asian, American, Indian, Jamaican, Black, Sacramento person of color, indigenous, ADOS president. Amazing. Pick which one, whatever one you want. Make it fit your storyline and pick it. But it was a beautiful situation. Shout out to her. I don't know what she did. I'm tempted. I want to Google right now. It's a live show. Don't trip. I want to see, like, they said she was working in the West Wing, she was doing her regular duties in the West Wing, but with presidential powers. the fuck does that mean? What was she doing? Like, what did she do today? Different than what she did yesterday. No, I'm not being, away. I'm curious. What she do today differently with her presidential powers, but what did she do today vice presidentially in the West Wing? Did she use a different pen? Did she write in a different planner that was leather bound as opposed to the vinyl joint that she got down the hall? Like what would you do? What would you do if you had presidential powers and your boss was out and he was like, I'm going to take this rental car back. You got the office for an hour. Do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine all the shit that's going on? You give me the keys to the house, and damn the codes, because that's a thing of the past. They ain't doing that. But she got access to everything else, man. The crypto accounts, offshore shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending flagrant emails to China and Russia. Like, what's up now, bitch? What's all that shit you was talking? You know what I'm saying? I'm sending video messages. What? For 80 minutes? She on the computer. That's Amina. She said she on the computer. Reparations. I want to make sure. Man, I don't see her doing that though. I don't see her doing that. 765. Let's go one. What would you do? Oh, let's go to it. All right, let's check in with our executive producer, Dr. Clarkson, across the hall in Studio G. What's good with you?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Welcome back. Ain't see you in a minute.
Hey, man, money's good.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is.
But yeah, so the people didn't structure that language right for her.
Okay.
So she did have presidential power, which meant that she did have the power to veto, which is very important. She also, believe it or not, had the power to do an executive order. Believe it or not.
Could have been any order. Could have been any order.
Yeah, any order she could have pushed through. So what it is that whenever, it's kind of like when the boss is away, the mice will play. She technically had all the powers and procedures of a president, but no one was going to rush to try and throw something on her desk while she was there. And I think at the same time, she was too fearful to write an EO that could have really changed the landscape of things. So it was kind of like to have the keys to the Ferrari, but just to look at it.
Now, all right, but to that point though, executive orders they don't really have no power anyway. Most of them, right? They're just
Incorrect.
Like decrees. I thought they were like decrees.
Incorrect. We just got finished with a president who signed the most executive orders, and his changes were so sweeping and quick because he didn't let anything touch the floor. Like, he came in the door, that's a bill, this is a law, this is a law, this is a law, this is a law. Usually what happens is, and this is just historically, it takes at least 4 years, let's say 2 to 4 years, to feel the effects of a president. We felt the effects of the past president immediately because the amount of EOs that he signed. So this is just different for us because we had a woman that was there, or we had our vice president that was there, and she could have easily rolled some very peculiar procedures. However, it is not the first time that a woman did take over the White House because, of course, during the time of, I want to call this Woodrow Wilson, when he was on his deathbed, she was basically running
Who?
the White House while he was sick.
Who?
Woodrow Wilson.
No, but who was running it?
His wife.
Nah, that don't count. That don't count. That don't. Okay.
You want an elected official.
Yeah. Well, no, I want an official capacity. That doesn't count. That's power of attorney. That's power of attorney. That's not the same.
Well, I mean, that's a hell of a power of attorney.
Yeah,
that's I'm gonna sell our house. Not that you're about to control the White House.
Yeah, but that's like, all right, who ding dong, who are these for? Oh, right over here because he sleep. That's not the same. I don't know if that's the same as vice president taking control for a few minutes because he's just indisposed. I think it's a little different. I think it's a little more significant. I think it's more significant.
I do agree with that. And I'll say this too. That language is bothersome. like for example, once again, nerd moment. Theodore Roosevelt, when he was president, he straight up was like, "Yeah, I'll be back," and told his vice president, "I'll be back." It was like, "What do you mean?" Like he went camping for 2 to 3 months out in the Great Plains, and then he showed back up like, "Yeah, I'm back."
Well, they still do that at Camp David.
Right, of course, but I mean, there's still at least a cell phone or something where this person's accessible. I'm saying during the time there ain't no cell phone, so you don't know if he gonna come back or not. So when my man came back, like, "Oh man, I'm good. Yeah, what y'all been up to?" So I just don't, in this modern age, saying that the leader of the free world cannot be reached.
No, it's not happening.
That's not gonna help in campaign season coming up, where clearly with Virginia already turning back and some other swing states, these are things that are going to show up in the campaign trail. So wasn't a bright move by the Dems yet again.
Now back to the EO thing, because I need supreme clarity on this. I was under the impression, something I read, when Trump did all those executive orders, like the government, Congress, or whatever, it's their decision whether to follow them. I thought it was optional. I thought it was ceremonial. So you're telling me executive orders are not ceremonial?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah. Like when they drop, that's it. So what it is that, of course, the idea is for you to not to have a whole bunch of them, but you kind of want to just kind of have enough, right? So let's just go by the numbers, about number of executive orders that people have signed. So Barack Obama had 276, which is still pretty high. Trump had 220.
Oh yeah, 4 years versus 8. 4 years versus 8. Yeah, that's a lot. That is a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then and then of course, once again, 4 years versus 8, you have Bush, who had 166.
Yeah.
So once again, and then of course George W. Bush had 291. So God forbid, if he would have went back to back, or he was on pace for 420, which would have easily been like the highest record in a modern era.
So
of course,
so she could have done some slight shit. She could have done just something like anything.
She could have dropped reparations.
Yeah, but you asked too much. You know that wasn't gonna happen.
I mean, once again, that's low hanging fruit.
No, she could have done like an easy one, because they do it in a pretty cursive pen. It could have been an executive order, hereby decree on this day, y'all stop fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Like it could have something simple, because people play with her name. She could have just been like, stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? And then unfold it and show it into the camera. That would have been, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, she could have, like I said, there are tons of things. She could have passed, like the Asian hate crime bill that's there. She could have easily wrote one for African Americans, right there.
Yeah, with the same wording.
That would have been a bomb move. I mean, just to give you a great example of how horrible the EOs were that Trump dropped. Biden spent literally less than his first 100 days rewriting the ones that he put in place, because all the ones that Trump dropped were literally ones undoing Obama administration.
Yeah, she could have did a black hate crime joint with the same wording and copied and paste, and then got it passed.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, well, why'd you do that? And she was like, because I'm both sides and I wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
No, that was and you know what? People would have been like, well played.
Yeah. All right, let me stand by. Stay on. John Watson is here celebrating his birthday. Welcome to the show.
Hey,
happy birthday, champ.
Remote live.
Make sure, can y'all hear each other? Can you hear
yes.
Oh, good. There we are.
Yeah.
I'm listening to all the things Kamala could have done. She could have just grabbed the remote and just hit up, down, left, right, BAAB, and just see what happens. Just
on which remote though? On which remote though?
All of them. The
Oh, okay.
Nintendo remote, the
Oh,
football
okay.
remote, all of them. Just
I
hit the
thought you
cheat
meant on the
code. See what
nuclear,
happens.
on the nuclear
Yeah,
game.
on
nuclear
the
game?
football, on
Oh,
the football. Just
okay. Yeah.
just hit all the buttons on. Hit every key. Hit every key on the keyboard, and just you know what I mean. Like, hey, I did something.
This was her opportunity. It was her opportunity.
She wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
She went, and she rearranged the furniture as a joke. Oh, when he comes back, the desk is gonna be on the other side of the office. It's gonna be so funny.
Right.
She did office hijinks for the day.
No, I think she was in there scribbling. She was just scribbling on the desk.
She put a piece of tape over his phone, so even when it rings and he picks it up, like it's still ringing. Because she put a little piece of tape on the phone. That's the type of goofy shit she did.
Yeah. 80 minutes. You only had 80 minutes.
Right, yeah. She ain't do nothing special.
All right, what's it look like on location, man, in his birthday zone?
Little crispy outside, little crispy. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was a whole 75. I got 45 for my birthday. That's cool.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, they did that.
Yesterday was 75, but that's what's up.
Yeah,
but yeah. Nah, we just out here, man, celebrating life. You know what I mean?
I can dig it. Are you Shaka Khanning?
I like it. And I'll be Shaka Khanning a little bit later and tomorrow for sure. I will get my Shaka Khan on. Okay. For sure this weekend. Yes, that's a new verb. I'm a Shaka Khan it.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Definitely Shaka. Did you catch any of that last night?
Scream and it'll be fine.
Yeah. He said, "Just scream and it'll be fine."
Just scream. Yeah, I'm gonna scream and just say thank you.
Nah, I caught like 10 minutes when you hit me, and then I was like, "What is this? I don't even know what this was," and I had to get out of it.
It was drunk auntie at its finest, fam. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I wasn't even gonna watch it. I wasn't even gonna watch it, and my phone started going off. Like, are you seeing this?
Yeah, I didn't even know it was on until you hit me. You saw it? Did you see it, Dr. Clarkson?
I did, but you know how you go, I don't want to see this. Because you don't want to see certain things the way they are. That's how I felt. Like, after a while, I was like, can Stephanie Mills just sing? Because every time Stephanie Mills got to talk, it was always a deep breath, like, yeah, girl.
Stephanie Mills should have got the entire bag. They should have paid her. They should have paid her everything. They should have just because she was singing her songs, Shaka songs. She was singing cover songs.
She saved it.
Yeah.
And I think what it wasn't like, let me save this. And because Stephanie Mills is more like, let me help you not embarrass yourself even further.
Right.
Which is a save.
It was the biggest "I got you, sis" moment you would ever see on any performance stage. It was, "I got you, sis. Don't even worry about it."
Wow.
It's cool. It's cool. Don't even try.
Well, I'll have to catch it on the replay.
She was higher than a giraffe's ass.
Yeah, I believe it.
And listen, I think she mixed the wrong pill cocktail up. You know what I mean? Like, when you reach a certain age, you get that Monday through
did you say the pill? Did you say the wrong pill? You put her on pills?
When you get a certain age, you gotta take the vitamins and
she put the Tuesdays with the Thursdays.
No,
the blues with the reds. No,
yes, that's what happened. I don't want to blame her on imbibing. I just want to think she mixed some things up, and she took Monday on. She took yesterday was Thursday pills. She took Sunday's pills by accident.
That could be dangerous.
Her choices were red or green pill, and her answer was yes.
Yes.
Right.
All right, John Watson celebrating his birthday live from the weeds. Get out of the weeds.
I'm in the weeds.
Get out of the weeds.
All right, boys.
All right,
I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, my man, Dr. Clarkson and John Watson on location. All right, back to it, y'all. 765, let's go. One, Kamala Harris or the versus battle. Feel free, jump in. Where is that? Oh yeah. All right. A couple more stories I wanted. Hey man, so I also woke up to some wild shit today. I don't know where I've been. Hold up. I don't know where I've been. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian? How? Why? Why do I care? Well, one, I don't, but I feel like, man, that's disrespectful. First of all, she's 41. Pete's 28. And again, how? But here's the thing. it's my thing against Pete Davidson. Maybe that's what it is. That's where my confusement comes from. Because I'm so not a fan. And they really, on that show that comes on Saturday nights, they really try to make him seem like he is just full of talent. And he is not. Man, they made him into a star. Somebody likes him. He is just like a go-to guy for no reason on that show. Pete Davidson from, he looks like Beetlejuice. He's on Saturday Night Live. He's apparently dating Kim Kardashian. But the part I take issue with, I'm like, man, Kim, like Kanye got a whole album, Donda, with quite a few references to y'all splitting, right? They've been on the splits for the better part of this year. I don't know if it's official, if they divorce or not. But like, my man, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if he clout chasing. I don't know if she clout chasing. I'm like, relax. Like, y'all dating in public and all that. Let's go to this real quick. Wait a minute, let me go to the phones. See what my man Teron got to say. What up with you? Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, Elmo?
You, how you feeling?
Good. I'm going well, man. I watched the Versus, and I told everybody that Stephanie Mills was going to handle that thing before that joint came on. I mean, because I grew up on her, and I love Shaka Khan too. And I was telling my wife, I said I knew it was going to happen. Then
no, I'm listening. No, I'm listening.
Yeah, but I knew Stephanie Mills had that because she's just a different, being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
I don't remember Stephanie Mills' music though. Like I don't remember her catalog.
Is that right?
Like 3 songs, maybe. 3 songs. I know she's greatness, but like 3 songs, maybe.
Okay, you don't know Home?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Home. When I think of Home, from the Wiz, and Putting a Rush on Me. Oh, okay, Touch a Man. Okay, that would be the 3rd for me.
Okay. What about Something in the Way You Make?
Okay, that's 4. I remember that one. That's Putting a Rush on Me. Isn't that Putting a Rush on Me?
Yeah, I like to know you better.
Yeah. We back down to 3. So yeah. Yeah, that's all I know. But Shaka Khan, like that's that. But Shaka Khan and Rufus, back then, and then she had the party. She had like disco hits and party hits and all that. Right. She been a party girl forever.
Yeah, because when they had that tell me something good.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you a little tidbit on that, and I'm gonna let you go. But it was Stevie Wonder wrote that.
Okay. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, Stevie Wonder got a lot of hidden credits that people don't know about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he didn't play on it or nothing, but he said, "Man, let me get that to y'all real quick." A little funk joke.
Yeah. Oh no, that's what's up. I appreciate the call, man.
Okay, man. Take care.
All right. Top one of our day ones right there, Teron. Always with the musical tidbits. Appreciate you. Okay, so as Deisha says, those are 2 different songs. Okay, so we're up to 4. I do remember. So Haynes said, Kanye told Drink Champs that they not divorced. And if I'm not mistaken, he wants to reconcile. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is messy, like, on purpose, though. Like, Pete Davidson, you got to be like, nah, you know what? I'm going to fall back for a minute till y'all clean that up. You know what I'm saying? You just psyched to be with a Kardashian. Don't know it's going to end your whole career. Have no clue. They going to get that soul up out you. You thinking you up. You about to be down. All right, let's see what the tabloids got to say. Let's go here real quick. Yeah, pajamas, you're doing too much. Pete, Beetlejuice looking ass. You're doing way too much. I'm not for it. For that reason, I'm out. I'm out.
Let's fake 3
Yeah,
cups.
hold on, let me get this. And for that reason, I'm out. Yeah, I'm not for that. It could be publicity. Who knows? You know what I mean? But still, come on, man. You're not on Kanye level, man. Not saying that he's more than, but come on, man. You just want the attention. You want the limelight. All right, let's go down to Texas. Let's see what's good. Welcome to the program. What's good with you?
What's going on, man?
Ain't too much. Hanging in there. What's the word, man?
Nothing, man. I just wanted to make a comment real quick. I'm just trying to see if you heard the news on old Travis Scott, since we over here talking about the Kardashians.
Nah, what's the latest?
Trying to bring.
Wait a minute,
they trying
like,
to bring over $1 billion lawsuit.
Wait a minute, back up on your phone. You like really, really hot on the phone, like.
Or is it me? Trying to bring like $1 billion lawsuit, man, on Travis Scott, and I guess one of the other OG rappers kind of stepped up and said they need to be putting this on Live Nation, man, because it's kind of funny how the man kind of let the rappers take the blame for these big events like this and in this situation, but it's over $1 billion. Your boy Crump down here mumbling about now.
Now that's tricky, because that's a valid argument. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, these people become the face of certain events, tragic or otherwise. But getting overlooked is the production company that put it on, the event company, security, all that. I don't know. I don't know if $1 billion is fair. Can't put no price on no life, of course, but Travis Scott, $1 billion, I don't know how far that's gonna go.
Yeah, I think it's around 2.75. I think the number is.
That's more like $3 billion.
A kid down here, one of the younger kids passed away this week. Because I'm here in Arlington, so we're not too far from Houston, so we get a lot of the news.
Yeah.
So you had kind of 2 that passed after the fact. So you're up to 10 people, man.
Yeah.
That kind of lost their lives in that situation.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Super unfortunate. Super unfortunate. I don't think now the real question is, can he come back even beyond lawsuits, and if that don't go that way musically, like, can Travis Scott come back?
He'd have to make his whole motif that type of bad boy stigma now. He's going to have to, other artists aren't really going to mess with him. You're not going to get a Drake on your stage anymore.
Yeah. They might not even let you perform outside.
Aubrey isn't coming out for that.
Yeah. True that. They got to rethink how they do all your shows. You got to perform to 50,000 people one at a time. Man. All right, man. I appreciate you. All right, let's welcome back in. I don't know. It wasn't me. I think that was his phone. But I appreciate the call. Checking in from Texas. Let's go back across the hall. Studio G, Dr. Clocks.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Yo.
So back to the Pete Davis thing for 2 seconds.
Okay.
It feels personal, and this is what I mean by that. I'm a huge fan of the show that comes on at Saturday that does live sketch comedy.
Yes.
I'm not giving them free press.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan of the show that does live sketch on the day after Friday, right? So there were a couple of times when he was on the news update desk, and he has made numerous jokes about him.
Okay.
Especially one time when he was making a statement about political stuff and everything else, and he was like, "Yeah, I decided to get off the stage because I still wanted a career, so I left." And it got a big laugh out of everybody. He said, "My career is already too." He said, "My career is already too fragile as it is. I didn't need to be up there on stage when Kanye was doing that." So, of course, it got a big laugh. Kanye pushed back on it, and Pete Davis said, duly noted. So now we're here on November 20th, I want to say, where now we know that he's dating his ex-old lady. I do think that it just feels personal. it definitely feels personal. So I think for both of them, even to the fact that when she did host that show,
Yeah,
she did take her own shot at him as well.
Yeah, but she took shots at herself. She took shots at him. Do you think? Did it start there? That's my question. Did the boo loving start when she?
I think it did. You know, that show. You know, as I said before, that show behind the scenes had some very peculiar how people got together. Because you know, my man Colin Jost is with Scarlett Johansson, but Scarlett Johansson's her ex-husband or whatever was a host during that time, and she said, "Yeah, when I met Colin, I knew he was the one." Wait a minute, why you still married?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
so that there's some weird energy that seems to happen on that show on NBC between the time periods of 11 and 12.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but
I'm still not giving them.
No,
not giving them free press.
Not at all. But the way, I guess, again, my anger, if for lack of a better word, comes from the fact that they try to tout him as a star, a talented star, and I just like how. But I don't even think that's not his league. He's outclassed. That's what I feel like.
No, he's definitely outclassed, but I think that he's cool enough to hang around.
Oh, okay.
Which is, I think that's been his talent.
Yeah.
His talent is, I'm not threatening, but I'm cool enough to hang around.
Yeah.
And and then the thing is, like, he's anyone who has taken a shot at him has always wound up with egg on their face. Like, for some reason, he's like, don't take shots at Pete Davidson. What's my man's name? Louis C.K. You know, he ratted him out to Lorne Michaels. Like, man, he's back there getting high. You need to do something about that. Of course, a month later, then the story comes out about Louis C.K. Doing self-pleasure in front of a whole bunch of people.
Beating off on and splashing on his chest. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that connection. I've never heard that until just now.
Yeah, like it was, I mean, it was a very big story where he was like, Lorne, you know, this type of behavior is unacceptable. You like really try to take Pete Davis to task. And Lorne was like, okay, I'll talk to him. And then, like, behind closed doors, Lorne and Pete Davidson were laughing. And Lorne kind of said, yeah, in a couple of months, he won't have a career anyway. And here we are.
Wow. Pete's protected for some weird reason. And they said the movie that he did, The King of Staten Island or whatever, is like based on, you know, all true, like his life or whatever. And he comes from some people that were protected on some levels or whatever. And I watched this special one night because I was like, oh man, he was like the youngest member on SNL. And I was like, they're up and coming.
After, you know, since Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
they market him.
Yeah, they market him
really
super
well.
Yeah. So I watched the special, and I'm, you know, I try not to judge comedians, but I'm in there like, oh, okay. I had to go back out, check the menu, make sure I was watching comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I was like, oh, a whole hour. They gave him an hour. Oh, okay. All right.
It's you know, it's very self-loathing. I root for him on this percentage. Being someone who lost their father in 9/11, someone who battles with depression, I think that is very evident. I root for him on that level.
Yeah.
But as far as do I think he's as talented as like the Kyles, the Kate McKinnon, Keenan? Oh, hell no.
There's no range whatsoever. There's no character range whatsoever.
No. He does no impersonation.
Right.
Like, literally, he's playing the punchline, which is his life.
Yeah.
And that's who he is. Which is, good for you. Good for you.
All right. Speaking of the punchline of someone's life, let's watch this video real quick before I let you go. This is outstanding. I don't know if you saw this, the Fox News Laura Ingraham video. Did you get a chance to Who's on First? Did you get a chance to see that one? Oh man, this is amazing television. We're gonna watch it together. Let's see here. This happened this week. Let me make this bigger. Pause. And here we go.
The politics and all those woke storylines in so many shows today. You know, I was watching an episode of You where measles came up.
Wait. When did I mention measles?
I don't know. It was on you.
What was on me? What are you talking about? Right? Is Raymond even hearing
The
what I'm saying? I
vaccine
never had the
episode
measles.
was on you.
We never did a measles and vaccine episode. Is this a joke?
I
don't even
know.
what you're talking about.
It was on you.
Oh,
It was on you.
I've never had Raymond. I've never had measles. What are you talking about? This is stupid.
It was an episode
Oh,
of the show,
jeez.
Laura.
What's it called?
You. It's called you.
I've never done a show on measles. I just completely give up. We gotta get
It's
out
a
of this. I give
show
up.
called You on Netflix.
There's a show called Luring on Netflix. What are you
Never
talking
mind.
about?
I'm moving on to Adele. I can't explain this to you. The pop singer had an open.
All right, so I wish you were here for this. I wish you were here for this. There's so much going on. We're gonna break this down.
No, I'm watching it down, and what I broke down very simply is that since Fox does not have talking points from the White House anymore, they have lost everything.
Oh, jeez.
It is such a bad. No, I'm serious. It's such a bad watch. Like, it was kind of like watching, behind the scenes of the evil empire. Now it's like watching people playing tic-tac-toe, but both people decide to choose X.
Yeah. At the same time. All right. So a couple things. At first, we're gonna watch it 2 more times, right? And I'm gonna take you to task, kind of like how we broke down that fight video. So everybody watching, we're gonna do an assignment. I thought it was fake at first. I thought it was fake. Took me about.
I never did.
Oh no, yeah, it was early in the morning. Somebody sent me, it was like, "Did you see this bullshit?" I'm watching it, and I'm like, "Oh, that's staged." Right, and I didn't realize that You was a show. So it took me maybe 2 times in for him to say it, for to be like, "Oh, I see what he did there." But here's the key: we're gonna watch it this time. We're just gonna watch him. Just gonna watch him. He legit tried to save her several times. Okay, so we're gonna watch him. Watch the eyes. Watch the hands. I thought it was fake at first, but when you watch him, you'll realize he's really not trying to embarrass her. He was trying to give a light save. All right, let's watch him.
Politics and all those woke storylines in so many shows today. I was watching an episode of You where measles came up.
Wait. When did I mention measles?
Watch the eyes.
I don't know. It was on You.
What was on me? What are you talking about? Right? Is Raymond even hearing what I'm saying? I never had the measles.
Was on You.
We never did a measles.
He's trying to move on.
Episode.
He's trying to move on right here.
I know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was on You. It was on You.
I've never had Raymond. I've never had measles. What are you talking about? This is stupid.
It was an episode of a show, Laura.
What's it called?
You.
Yeah, he's literally trying to move.
I just completely give up. We gotta get
It's
out
a
of this. I give
show
up.
called You on Netflix.
There's a show called Luring on Netflix. What are you
Never
talking
mind.
about?
I'm moving on to Adele. I can't explain this.
All right. So now we watched him.
All
All right. So I realized, I think he probably tried to walk into it as a joke in the beginning, and then kind of got like, "Are you serious? You don't. I'm doing something here, and you didn't get it. You missed it." All right. Now we're going to watch it the second and final time, and now let's watch her. And this is when I watched her.
Oh, yeah.
This is when I realized that it wasn't fake. If dumb was a person, all right, let's go.
The politics and all those woke storylines in so many shows today. I was watching an episode of You where measles came up.
Look at the wheels.
Wait. When did I mention measles?
You see the wheels?
I don't know. It was on You.
What?
That hamster is running.
Yeah, that
fast,
hamster
by the way.
he's out of there.
What are you talking about? Right? Is Raymond even hearing what I'm saying? I never had the measles.
And she's looking down at her monitor
We never did
because she's really confused.
Episode. Is this a joke?
I know.
don't even know what you're talking about.
It was on You. It was on You.
I've never had Raymond. I've never had measles. What are you talking about? This is stupid.
It was an episode of a show, Laura.
What's it called?
Oh, geez, the pause.
You. It's called You.
I've never done a show on measles. I just completely give up. We gotta get out of this.
It's a show
I give up.
called You on Netflix.
There's a show called Lowering of a Netflix.
Oh, that's when she dug it.
Never mind. I'm moving
She
on
dug
to
her
Adele. I
grave.
can't explain this to you.
Jeez.
But this is the reason. So I want to pitch a new segment.
Okay.
The segment's called, and this is why such and such should be fired.
Yeah,
so
easy.
So this one, and this inaugural pilot episode of This Is Why Such and Such Should Be Fired, whoever her executive producer is, or whoever the producer is for this show, got to be fired. And this is the reason why. Someone was probably in her ear.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say
listen,
no.
Listen.
No.
And I think she was so gung-ho on trying to embarrass him and like make fun of him that she just missed all the stop signs.
No,
because it's hard for me to believe that no one gave her a stop sign.
No,
like,
there are times. I'm gonna play it one. I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm gonna play it one more time. There are a couple times. I think they're not saying anything. I think they're not.
Oh no! What are you talking about? Right?
Like right here.
I never had the measles.
She's over talking. Here's some dead air right here. No one is talking to her.
Is this a joke?
Is this a joke? She's talking to the control room. Is this a joke? Are you guys?
I've never had Raymond. I've never had.
And then she'll look down.
What are you talking about? This is stupid. It was.
Let's see the look down. Are you guys? She like, are you guys?
What's it called?
You.
What's it called?
I just completely.
You bitch.
You on Netflix.
There's a show called Lowering of a Netflix.
He like, oh, dumb. Like, what? It was funny. Now it's not. You dummy. He threw the pin.
That was right. Now it's sad.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, so you're telling me nobody on your writers team or producer team has heard of one of the top 5 most popular shows on Netflix. Even if you have not even watched it, which I haven't, I still know that show is popular and like what the show is about.
Well, when you're out of touch with literally everything, that's not hard to believe.
Oh God.
And I think the little PAs and the little pages and the the producers in the room, in the control room, because it's like 10 to 12 people in there. I think everybody froze. Everybody was like, is this bitch serious? You know what I'm saying? I feel like they was legit in a trance trying to figure out if she was playing, if he was playing. And then by the time it gets to the point where you realize that she's not getting it, it's way too late to make her look anything other than stupido. But there's that.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's easily to be. If you're a person who watches Fox News, this was your sober moment.
Yeah.
Of hey, I'm out.
Now, someone's Ingrid says we're probably too young. We're not too young. Everybody knows who's on First is. Everyone. There's no one that doesn't know what that is. It's been done countless times, 10 different ways. I think this was organic. This was legit. I think this
wasn't who's on first.
Yeah.
This is who's on crack.
Yeah. Who's on crack? All right, there it is. We'll leave on that.
There it is.
Appreciate you.
All right. Yep.
Dr. Clarkson, ladies and gentlemen, across the hall in the studio. Gee, all right. That's really it. There's a couple other stories I could save, though. We had a good time while we were here. Appreciate y'all tuning in and shooting the shit with me on a Friday. All fun and games. It's been that. This week has been crazy. But hey, man, stay safe. Take care of yourself. We'll see you on the next week. Some things have changed around here, so you got some surprises in store. Money Will or a version of it coming back, and we'll have some different looks in here in the studio, and we may play with I've been saying it, but it's coming to fruition closer. May play with some evening times of the show during the week. So there's that. Let's see. Feel free to call us and leave a message. Let me get some housekeeping out the way. Call us and leave a message after hours. Make sure you hit up our number one sponsor right there on the screen. Follow me on all social media, Mr. Lamont King. There's that. And also the show on we're trying to get the numbers up on Instagram. Just because people be checking out. What do your numbers look like? Oh, we got about 78 people. Okay, we'll get back to you. So follow us on All Fun and Games, LGL _ All Fun and Games on the Instagram. And as well, if you'd like to donate or support, Money Wheel is still active. I just haven't been pushing it last couple of weeks. It was like $40 in there. Cash App, Let's Go Live Show. All right. It's $5 a slot. Say you want the slot. So put it in the pot and support the show. Pays for all the lights and this glorious echo that you hear in this new studio. There's that. Other than that, appreciate y'all, man. Hope y'all enjoy it. Let's check the chat for unreadiness. Let me see. Oh, yeah, we had a high viewing last week because Dante Nero was on giving us the orgy rules. Everybody gets banged out. So that video, the replay value on that video, of course, through the roof because y'all nasty. But it's all great. You know, this is what you get when you tune in us. You never know what you're with. You know, clean or mean. Depends on the week. Lynn Parker, good to see you. Midwest checking in. Thank you. You have a good weekend as well. Everybody stay safe. And that's it, man. I'll catch y'all next time. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the thumbs up on the video if you haven't. Let's get these algorithming.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad official.